North Wilkesboro, North Carolina, a historic track that, of course, sits kind of still. Nothing going on at the track other than people trying to save it. Check out the Twitter channel, Save the Speedway, as they continue to try to save this track. But tonight it has been saved, and it's been on iRacing for a while now, and we get to enjoy some old school racing in the trucks here tonight at North Wilkesboro Speedway as we welcome you into race number 2, season number 3 of the TI Racing Truck Series presented by LD Concepts from North Wilkesboro. I am the captain, Chris Scala, as we welcome you in. Tonight, 77 degrees, track temp, a balming 120 down on the speedway. It is going to be a fun night around this just shy of 0.6 of a mile track that has elevation changes and so much more. And, of course, has produced some of the wildest racing in history of NASCAR racing and so much more. We're looking forward to it here in just a couple minutes as we get ready for the race. But before we do, let's go back to last week, shall we, as we left Talladega Superspeedway in a little bit of controversy when it was over with. Tons of wrecking going on as they came to the finish, and it was Caden Tufts who went to victory lane when it was all said and done to score his first career victory in the series. And, well, he is the point leader as we enter this evening. As you see it up here on the screen, all thanks to our Discord page. After one race, he has a 1-point lead over McCoon. Of course, you got Jeff McKinnon there in third, Abrell there in fourth, Thompson there in the fifth position. Yeah, very tough race last week there. Again, Tufts, McCoon, Jeremy McKinnon, Tim Abrell, and Thompson there in your top 5. And you see all the way down at the bottom, Gary Godso, a rough start there, 25th in points. Got a little bit of work to do as he wants to gain in the point standings, but Caden Tufts did end up with the victory last week in a very controversial way with all the contact and stuff like that. You can always go back and check out the race in our archives, which I'm actually working on getting together into each channel set so you know what is going on. So going back to that race now, Caden Tufts did keep the win. However, he will get an EOL here to start the race this evening. Also, Dan Marrera, he gets a warning after last week's race, and William Lawson, or Bill as we know him as, he'll be getting the EOL at the start of the race. So that is where we stand as we go into race number 2 this evening. So hopefully everybody's enjoying their Monday night. Of course, tonight going to be the last night you see me on the air for a couple of days. I'm going to be off and getting wisdom teeth pulled. So tomorrow night for the IndyCar race at Michigan, just an FYI for you guys who like to watch that, I will not be on the air. Chris Lewis does have a backup plan in play. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but he said it's all set. If I can get some answers for you, I will, so that I can lead you in the right direction, but I will not be on the air at least tomorrow night. There's a chance Wednesday night I'm on the air, but there's no guarantee. It just comes down to how my mouth decides it wants to feel when it's all over with. So, but I will let you know. As we see Ryan Whitaker out on track right now, 19.24. That is the benchmark here in qualifying as it has just begun on the track. Whitaker looking pretty fast here in his second lap, and at number 3 drops it down to a 2:17 and P1. Caden Tufts up to P number 2, and no one else is on the track right now. Not sure if there's a joke behind that or not. I think only 2 cars or trucks on track. Not sure if something's going on with oh, never mind, here we go. Maybe the driver's meeting or something was going on at the moment. So here's Bernie Sanders, a.k.a. Gavin Sanders, also known now as Bernie, on the track in the number 10 car, or truck. Diamonds it off the corner here. So 35% fuel in these trucks. They have 2 sets of tires laying in the pit, so these trucks are going to be a lot slower than you might normally see around this track because they're so tight. They've got to slow the trucks down. So much weight in the front. The only way they can really loosen the truck up in any way with a fixed setup is by cranking that brake up to the front to allow the rear end to be light and get the car to rotate that way. And here we go, Sanders on his first lap with a 19:28. Down into turn 3 and 4. If you listen really closely, you can hear all that banging going on. That is actually gravel and dirt and stuff on the track as the track has been reset to clean as Gavin goes P1, 19:16. So good lap for him. Here's a guy that I think is going to be a sleeper tonight, Matthew Telder, as he brings his number 2 out on the track. Telder, a pretty good short track driver. Jeff Langston purple right now, and he jumps to the top of 19:15 himself. So great lap by the 1. Remember, he won the short track last season at Martinsville. Brandon Alford jumps P4. Bryce McCoon was fastest in practice. How can he do? He jumps P3, 19:19. Abrell to the top with a 15. Telder 23 up to P7 right now. Here's Patrick Thompson. Thompson up to P7 with a 22. Check out Nick Leo, the Jewel number 69. Down into turn 1 as he works his way uphill. Believe it or not, one of the only ovals in America, I believe, from obviously my knowledge, and the only one on iRacing that has elevation changes like it has. And you don't believe me? Check this out. You go down to turn 1, and all of a sudden you're driving up the hill down the back straightaway. Figure that one out. Into turn 3 and 4. And you're driving back down the hill to turn 1. As Nick Leo is 13th right now with a 19:40. Eesh. Not a good lap for him. Now, unfortunately, tonight we will not have our track cams for Gourmet here as we don't have a setup yet for North Wilkesboro. It's too new of a track, and our good buddy Ed Sven hasn't had a chance to work on it. I know he's trying to get to it, but we will have the onboard cameras as always for the trucks as we ride with Colby Wells. Colby did not have the same luck at Talladega as he had at Daytona last season. Not a good finish, but we'll see what he can do here this evening. I do remind you can always check out trackcams22.com. Check out those camera packs. I know my good buddy JT was looking at them this weekend. I think he was going to buy some. So we appreciate him doing that. And you can always do the same. See Aaron Beaver on track right now. He's at a 2092. Let's see if Austin Wyke was going to take a lap here in this Taco Bell Toyota. Looks like everybody else not going to qualify here, as we still got about 3 minutes or so left. Patrick Thompson watching on the stream. Appreciate you, sir. And since somebody's on the track, I'm actually going to put the logo up for a quick second. I'll be right back. Forgive me for a second. It's an opportunity for me to fix something. Right on board with Michael Eckert in the 15 truck. Down into turn 3 and 4. Look how much wheel he's got in turn in that thing, and you got to almost stop the truck. As he crosses the line in 1937, that's got him P12. Cole Morton also on track in the 6. Eckert going to be a little slower on that lap. It's Cole Morton in the number 6 on track. Cole's going to actually stop on track, and so that leads us to the Big Machines hand sanitizer number 51 to Kyle DeMig. Of course, this track very famous for a lot of great things in NASCAR history. Of course, you think back to 1988, the race where Ricky Rudd and Dale Earnhardt got into each other in turn 1, spun each other out, going for the win. That's one of its more infamous moments. Of course, Jeff Gordon won the last race here in 1996. And also North Wilkesboro, the home of Junior Johnson, the late great NASCAR Hall of Famer, in a big-time moonshine area. A lot of moonshine and things were worked out of this area. Where you see the reason you see like those First Union signs. I know the bank I don't think exists anymore, but First Union was actually the sponsor for a lot of years of North Wilkesboro. So it was always they ran 2 races each year at this track. The first one was called the First Union 400, and then the second one would be called the Tyson Holly Farms 400 back until 1996. So that's why you're seeing like the Holly Farm sign and also the First Union flags flying around. Got the old Lowe's logo over here on the top of the screen. But this track very historic for tons of things. And of course, if you follow Save the Speedway over on Twitter, you might know that they're actually working on this speedway potentially and saving it, and maybe doing some things. There's been some rumors about it being created into a dirt track, so that Bristol might not have to bring dirt into its track every year. Instead, they'll run here. There's also been talks of just getting this track rebuilt and done right so that they can go back racing here in the future. Who knows? So I think there's a lot of potential here with North Wilkesboro as they try to return back to it. So, all right, qualifying is all over. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for week number 2 here at North Wilkesboro's. Tim Abrell wins the pole with a 19.15. He's going to get it by 1/1000th of a second over Jeff Langston. Bernie Sanders, a.k.a. Gavin, going to start P3 alongside Bryce, otherwise known as Jason McCoon. Brandon Alf and Ryan Whitaker, they'll share row number 3. Row number 4, that's where you see Patrick Thompson. He'll eventually start next to Matthew Telder. I promise Matt will pop up. There he is. Row number 5, that is where Landon Durhold will start next to the 45 of Colby Wells. Jacob Locklear there in the 84. He'll start to Michael Eckert once he pops up here in the next 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I was wrong. Anyways, Caden Tufts, he'll start next to Nick Leo there in the row number 7. Row 8, Cole Morton, who hasn't popped back in yet. He'll start next to the 51 of Kyle Dumig. Let me get the grid down to it. There we go. Row number 9, that's where you see Dan Morera. He'll start next to the 34 of Anthony K. Still don't know what the K stands for. Aaron Beaver, Jeremy McKinnon. They'll start in row number 10. Jeremy with a rough ride last week at Talladega. Row number 11, Trevor White, Gary Godso. They're in the 50 truck. Gary's been having some struggles here, but actually trying to help him myself as much as I can. He does a lot to help me out in the booth, so I figured I could try to return the favor to him. Chris Lewis and Bill Lawson, row number 12. Row number 13, that's where you see Dalton Wilson and Austin Wyke to finish out the grid of 26 trucks that will take the green flag here for 100 laps and to get 35% fuel. 2 tires in the pits. So there will be some strategy in play. You probably can do this race, I would say, on about two stops. So I don't think the tires will be an issue, but we will see as the pace truck pulls away for the first of 2 pace laps. As we let's pull Tim up here to the booth really quickly as he gets ready to get the green flag next time by. Hey Tim, you got a copy, bud?
Yes, sir.
Hey Tim, strategy going into tonight, man. You got the pole, great lap. What are you trying to do?
Just trying to survive. That's really going to be it tonight. I don't think there's going to be much green flag racing. I mean, I think there's going to be a few cautions. We'll put it that way. Main thing is just keeping that track position. I don't want to be in the pack. I want to be less cars in front of me as possible.
All right, brother. Well, hey, nice job tonight. Congratulations. And you get to lead them to the green at one of the most historic tracks in racing.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Absolutely, buddy. As Tim Mabrell joining us. He is the pole sitter for tonight. And again, 100 laps, and we're going to get another pace lap. And this is actually allowed because part of the new build that was allowed by iRacing. You're allowed to select now how many pace laps and all those different kinds of things happen now. So they're going to get an extra pace lap around the track before they get the green flag, getting these tires warmed up as much as possible. Is it Amory? Make sure I get that right. Amory. I'm assuming Amory. Turner watching tonight, cheering on the 84 Jacob Locklear. Appreciate you watching. As the 8 of Tim Abrell, Jeff Langston, Bernie Sanders, a.k.a. Gavin, Bryce McCoon, a.k.a. Jason, lead them to the green flag at North Wilkesboro. Let's race. And look at the outside, go 3 wide at the start. As Matthew Telder started on pit road. I think that was part of the penalty for last week that with the incident involving him running out of fuel. Not the block, but the incident that had him run out of gas as he was coming to pit road there, and it started an accident in the end, and he was penalized for it. As Langston got out of shape, and now Beavers crashed over in turn number 2, I believe, as a couple cars have gone around. Looking for the accident here with Bill Lawson there. He is off the track. Aaron Beaver, remember, it is admin cautions, I believe, tonight. As everybody gets it going. 2 laps in the books. Here comes for second Jason McCoon, or Bryce, now as he's known as, to the inside to 95. As they will go past the lap car Bill Wilson, Bill Lawson, sorry, he stays up in the high side there. The 3 going to go by Whitaker, Kobe Wells going by. Lawson giving plenty of room to these guys so far. We ride with Patrick Thompson here. Landon Durhold trying not to get caught up there on that high side or get trapped. He's going to slide up and allows Thompson to the inside off the corner. Durhold gets the run off. Got to be very careful here. Oh, there's contact. The 28's in the wall. Facing the other way. No caution. There's the caution. First time. Patrick Thompson, very light contact with the wall, but the caution comes out. It's one of those deals where, again, I mentioned it a second ago, you got to be very careful here. Let's back it up a little bit more. 3 wide. Of course, Landon down on the inside of Lawson, who has every right to where he's at. He's staying in his lane, doing a good job up there. Problem is the track kind of narrows up right here, and I think Thompson just unfortunately slides up into the 94 from that bottom side and clips into the North Wilkesboro sign there on the start-finish line. Not too much of a hit. I can see a little bit of nose damage right there. These trucks do not have resets anymore. But the first caution out. We'll look at it one more again here. If I can get the replay to cooperate with me. Might have to change the setting because usually it allows me to back up a few seconds, but it's not doing it right now. So let's look from, let's go rear chase real quick, and this is where you'll see what I was talking about with Patrick. Just coming off the bottom lane as you normally do. The momentum gets carried to the high side here, and he just slides right on up as the 94 was having to hold the middle lane there because he was on the inside of the lap truck, and Patrick going to go down into the wall and bring the first caution out. Jason Clark watching tonight. Appreciate you, sir. Hopefully everything's all right with the family. I saw your message a little bit ago. Appreciate it, sir. Pace car should pull off here next time by. We should get one to go. Jeremy McKinnon on pit road right now as he has some damage on that Remington number 12. Great song, by the way. Great song, Mr. Clark. I might get, yeah, I don't want to get in trouble on the stream. Well, that's what I was saying. I saw that message there. It's all fun and games, so Grandma will ask for a new deck. Here we go. Pace truck going to pull off as Zabrell leads Sanders back to the green flag. McCoon, Whitaker, Wells, your top 5. And a few trucks towards the back of the field come to pit road. Otherwise, everything clean and green. Oh, McKinnon and Austin Wyke into the wall, and I think McKinnon's not too happy with him. No caution, but the leaders are coming. Into turn number 3, they better hurry up, clear the track. 95 to the inside, McCoon. As they come up on the back end of that 33 truck, that thing's demolished. See the track kind of spreading out a little bit here. I have always said since this track came out, I'm like, man, I've never seen North Wilkesboro have this wide of racing in real life, but for some reason here on iRacing, it has created some multi-groove racing, which has been fantastic to watch. So Sanders holds on to P2. Gavin, that is, a.k.a. Bernie. You might notice that on the screen. That's actually Gavin Sanders running in P2. He just wants to be called Bernie. I think I know why. On board with Bryce or Jason McCoon. Putting it right down on that curve in turn 3 and 4 as they come downhill the front straightaway. Sending it in the high side there. Must have a lot of rear brake in the truck, allowing it to cut through the corner. But McCoon definitely driving that truck pretty hard right now. Let's go back here. Chris Lewis trying to make some moves inside of the Trevor White mobile. Oh, almost hitting each other. Got to be very careful. Fine truck of Dalton Wilson making a move right behind him on Cole Morton, his teammate there for position. Cole's going to cross him over. These guys have 2 sets of tires to work with. They have 35% fuel. Matthew Telder working his way up to the 11th position. He's inside of Anthony Kay. Might be something for me to investigate. I could try something. I mean, I have race laps. It really won't match up the, you know, what I could do. And I got this, I guess. Is that what you're looking for? Here's Sanders in the 2nd position here as they come up on the back bumper of the lap truck of Jeremy McKinnon, who's taking a pretty good beating so far in these first couple laps. I mean, sometimes the stuff I use kind of glitches up, unfortunately. As Anthony Kay has gone off track on the back straightaway here. He's going to keep it down. I don't think we're going to see a caution. But sometimes this track doesn't like to show up or whatever on me either, which is unfortunate. But the map didn't want to show up here after the settings and qualifying and stuff. It does that to me sometimes. So, like, you're talking about when I'm on board with trucks and stuff? Is that what you're talking about, Jason? Just make sure I understand what you're saying. As McCoon working the bottom on Sanders here for 2nd. Gets a little loose off. Good fight. Sanders holds off. Meanwhile, Telder inside Locklear for the 10th spot. Telder working his way up through the field. He was up in the top 5 in practice, so he's definitely got speed in that 2 truck. Now works the inside of the 15 of Eckert. And caution's out. We got trouble right there in turn 2. I think it's Bill Lawson has gone around. Brings out to caution number 2. Let's see what happens to the 32 truck as caution number 2 comes out. Running the bottom lane. It's off the corner, and the back end just swings around. He overcorrects it right in front of a couple trucks. Oh, that wasn't good. I see exactly what you're saying. Let me see what I can do about that. Let's go back live. We got pit stops happening. Most of the leaders have come to pit road. I said, let's go live. There we go. And Tim Abrell going to win a race off pit road, followed by, I wanted to say the 95. Got him, he did. But we do have a couple trucks that have stayed out. Jeff Langston, Michael Eckert, and Trevor White are going to stay out. No, I'm always interested in ideas to try to, I like to make viewers happy here and stuff, and I'm just trying to see what I can do to make this happen. Do you know what I mean? Should go back to green here maybe next time by, lap number 32. Got some dirt racing coming up afterwards tonight in about an hour from right now. We will go over to Lernerville, where the big block modifieds of the Short Track Super League will be racing here at about 9:15 or so. They actually running a pro late model race right now. And then after that, you will not see me on the air again until maybe Wednesday night, maybe Thursday night. But if you don't see me until Friday, it's because, well, again, getting wisdom teeth pulled out tomorrow. I'm not sure how I feel exactly about it. Not sure if I'm nervous yet. I'm sure I will be later when I go to sleep. But I know Friday going to be running the evening version of the 6 Hours of the Glen. I'll be streaming that for those who want to watch. I actually do have that. As Jeff Langston going to lead him to the green flag over Michael Eckert, Trevor White, Tim Abrell. The first truck on fresh tires. Here we go. Eckert up to the second position here. Oh, look out. He almost got in the back of the one. The one almost stopped in the corner. Oh, getting tight is look at the high side. Here comes Sanders. 3 wide with the 95 on the inside of McCoon. There's still 3 wide. Oh, a little door bang and McCoon up the track into the 8. 10's going to split the middle and make contact with the 15 and go around. Sanders goes spinning, no caution yet. And they continue on. We'll try to get a replay of that here in a second. Unfortunate deal for Sanders. McCoon to the inside. He'll take the lead from Langston. And now Abrell, wow, Tim almost got up into the 1. Got real tight in turn the corner there. Here comes the 45 of Colby Wells to the outside. Colby having a great run in that 45 truck. Ooh, that was tight. Credit to Langston there holding on to that one truck as he's getting split left and right like a 710er. So McCoon out to about a second lead over Colby Wells. Let's go back and see the spin real quick with Sanders. Just unfortunate, gets squeezed a little bit by his teammate there. The 15 was there to spin him around. Tough situation there for Gavin, a.k.a. Uncle Bernie. Leaders pulled away to about a second lead right now over Colby. Abrell and then Brandon Alphin up to the 4th spot. Landon Durhold back up to 5th. Look at this back here as Nick Jewell slides her sideways. On board with 10th place, Matthew Telder started on pit road basically. Got the caution early. It allowed him to stay on the lead lap, and here he is now up in the top 10. Got the pancake to number 3 of Ryan Whitaker there. 84 of Locklear up there on his high side. A-Truck trying to make some moves on the 45 here to the inside. But yeah, Jason, if you're interested, I know you're working on your grandma's deck this weekend. I will be streaming. Are those interested? If you want to come watch. If you didn't get a chance to watch me race all this 1,800 miles in Charlotte a couple weekends ago, me and Drift actually going to be running the 6 hours of the Glen together. We're going to run a team of part of our truck league on Wednesday nights that we broadcasted. Look at this fight. Oh, Locklear gets loose. He might have gotten tapped by Telder. Good, tough racing right there. But we're going to run the 6 hours in Glen Friday night, running the Lamborghini, the Huracan. North Wilkesboro showing some fantastic racing here. Telder got pushed a little, or Telder Bajul, or that would be Leo getting pushed wide as Telder gets in the back of Whitaker. Jewell up the track, going to let the 3 go by. Telder's going to go by. Chris Lewis now coming into the picture. I can't promise anything there, Mr. Clark. Battle now for 3rd. Brandon Alphin to the outside of Tim Abrell. Colby Wells moving to the high side. I talked about it earlier. As these tires wear out, the track will spread out. Now you see the 94, Landon Durold coming to the picture, going to side draft, which I didn't think was possible here. The A-Truck, and get to the outside. As we are halfway past in this 100-lap race at North Wilkesboro. Great battles all over this place. We got this battle back here. We got Telder trying to get around Ryan Whitaker here in a 3 truck. Sanders trying to work his way back up through the field. He's going to go by Caden Tufts, Talladega winner, and go by Trevor White, who gets put 3 wide. I'm trying to keep up with all the battles as much as possible here. The only battle not going on is the battle between Jason McCoon and everyone else. And trouble on the front straightaway is, I think the 28 has gone around again, and here comes the one that Lanks into pit road, no caution. But the 28, I believe, had gone around on the front straightaway again. He's got some rear end damage along with him, and I think the other truck involved was Dumig. But Langston on the pit road. This is a scheduled pit stop, I believe, here for the guys who did not pit. So what the one truck needs is, and now we got trouble on the back straightaway. I was about to say what they don't need is a caution, and guess what? Gary Godso is wrecked, and caution is out. The third caution out here at lap 57. Partner in the booth for the IndyCar Series each and every Tuesday night, or on the road side, I should say. Brings out the caution here. Oh, he gets contacted with the 95 of McCoon, the leader. And I think somebody stopped near pit road with no gas. I'm trying to see what happened to Michael Eckert here in the 15 now. He also said had damage. Oh, he gets turned over here on the front straightaway. As you see over there, Dan Marrera was on pit road. So multiple incidents bringing out the caution tonight. Totally okay, Jeff, man. Hate to see you not here tonight, but glad to see you watching at least. Appreciate that very much. So some strategy. Tim Abrell's on pit road. Patrick Thompson, also Sanders coming to pit road with Anthony Kay. So I have 40 laps to go. There's a couple other leaders coming to pit road. Telder's in. Jacob Locklear coming to get potentially tires. Let's see if the trucks lift up. Oh, left side for Telder. So Bryce McCoon leading. Some of you might remember last season, Jason McCoon. That is who Bryce is. Yeah, his teammate Colby Wells there behind him in second. His teammate Brandon Alphin there in third. And then you got the 94 of Landon Durhold and the 3 of Ryan Whitaker. We'll see who with the fresh tires can work their way up here through the field. As I look. The first truck with new tires is going to be Nick Leo as they wave off the caution here. Just trying to get the back of the order set up. Here we go, pace truck going to pull off. And we'll go back racing with 38 laps to go. As the 95 takes him on the high side to the green flag. Again, fresh tires up in fourth with Nick Leo right now. Show a little patience, let the tires come to you a little bit. As trouble for Anthony Kay, he has gone around, I believe. Let's see his name on there. There it is. No, actually he hasn't gone around. It said he crashed, but never mind. As McCoon out to a pretty good healthy lead already here of 0.7 of a second. As Landon Durhold getting a little loose there on the high side. Here comes Leo to the inside. The first ever champion in series history, and that 69 truck, the winner at Watkins Glen last season, takes the position away. There's Caden Tufts, the Talladega winner last week. as Gary Godso goes to pit road. Now the battle for second is on. Colby Wells running the Larson line up there in turn 1 and 2 as Leo's going to go by. And Caden Tuff also on 4 fresh tires. Going to go to P3 in that Ryco Motorsports, number 88. Oh, now Colby's up in the wall. He's definitely pushed it a little too hard there. And now 3 wide back here. I'm trying to get to it. There it is. There's a Brell and Sanders again. Telder, Whitaker. Then Patrick Thompson in there. And then the lap truck of Jeff Langston now 1 lap down. I thought I saw some contact here. But the battle for the lead starting to get closer. Here comes Nick Leo. With 30 laps to go, the fresh tires coming to attack. And look at this, Caden Tuffs to the inside. Caden showing that that win last week might not have been such a fluke. Move Caden to P2. It's back here. Gavin Sanders to the inside of the 45. He'll move up to 3rd. Make that 4th. Landon Durhold right there behind him. Dalton Wilson with issues. But they continue on as the lead is on. If there's any kind of defense mechanism McCoon can use, it is that high line. Because in order to finish the pass, you got to be able to slide all the way up the track. And right now, Caden Tuffs has not been able to do that. Sanders about 2.5 seconds back right now with Landon Durhold there at 5th. '95 running a very interesting line, kind of keeping it high in turn 1 and 2, but 3 and 4, he's running the bottom. And now Leo's going to try to take second back. Multiple fights out here on the track. We got the battle for the lead, and then we got this hornet's nest. If only I had technology to go double screen. Look at Colby Wells still trying to work the Larson line up there. As Caden Tuffs has taken the lead, him and Nick Leo have gone by Bryce McCoon. So can Leo do anything with the 88? Let's go back to this fight. As Telder cleans Landon for the lead. Oh, and Thompson gets in the back of Durhold. Or Langston, I'm sorry, not Thompson. Langston gets into their old caution is out. And that brings the 4th caution out. So while the caution's out real quickly, let's go back and see the pass for the lead. I did find it in the replays. Here it is. Oh, McCoon got very loose on the inside, was not able to get it up to the top, and that allows the 88 to go by. And from there, the 69 at the top groove, preferred, it just runs right on by him. So that's what happens there for the lead. Here we go back to pit road. Landon Durhold, McCoon, Telder, Leo, Wells, Alphin, Brell, Whitaker, Lewis, and Locklear all in. Durhold having all kinds of issues trying to find his pit stall here. Now, the lucky dog was going to be Jeff Langston, but I believe this time around it's going to be Dalton Wilson because of Langston being a part of that accident. All right, let's go back to the accident now that brought the caution out. There's actually a couple here. So Cole Morton in the 6 car. There's the 84 Locklear going to the wall. And Cole Morton, I'm not sure if he found something on the inside, but just locks up the brakes coming back on the track and gets side swiped. Not sure if he found a bologna sandwich or something on the inside. Oh, he gets loose, so never mind. That explains it. And he tries to come back on the track and just kind of stops in front of Wilson. And then Jeff Langston gets into the 94 there, trying to miss the truck on his inside there. And that's what brings the caution out. All right, so 4th caution, 17 laps to go. And we are going to have some strategy coming into play here as the top 3 will be on new or old tires. The rest of the field going to be on about 25 lap tires, which is about the same as the other 2 restarts. And Telder able to win that race off pit road as he only took 2 tires, I believe, there. So I think Telder's got right side tires to go with here. The rest of the field with 4, so we'll see if the 2 can work for the 2. Jacob Locklear back in the 12th position. Caden Tuff's looking for 2nd straight win to kick off the season. Both trucks spin the tires as we go back green. Look at the 95 of McCoon, send it into turn 1. They were almost 4 wide for a second there. McCoon gives Telder the high side as Telder almost slid up into him. Tuff's to the lead. Thompson on the inside trying to fight for 3rd. Here comes the 4 tires on the outside. Oh, Telder to the back of the 10. Now they're 3 wide. Sanders is getting beaten up. And he's still getting beaten up. As here comes McCoon to the inside, a Brell into the door of Telder. And Jeffrey, Bryce McCoon we'll call him, goes to the lead. I about still call him Jeffrey, and I did that last season a ton. As Patrick Thompson's going around turn 3. Solo truck so far, no caution. We stay green. And a 3 wide for 2nd. Telder to 2nd. As Abreu gets to his high side at the quarter panel. Bryce McCoon is pulled away. Telder clears for 2nd. Nick Leo trying to get by Tufts back here. Caden starting to fall back. Abreu able to get him in turn 1 and 2, but not able to get the run off 3 and 4 until there. He got him. Tim Abreu the second. And here comes Brandon Alfin. As we have 8 laps to go. So the 2 tires are paying off for Telder, but I don't know if they're paying off as much as he probably wants right now. As Nick Leo to the inside of Alfin. They go by the lap car of Bill Lawson. McCoon with 5 laps to go with about a 1 second lead. Four laps to go as McCoon looks for win number 2 of his career, the first of the season. Leo starting to put pressure on Telder for 3rd. Remember Talladega last week. That 33 truck looks like a soft taco peeled apart. Oh, there's some contact. 2 to go. Telder slides up the track. Jewel gets a run off the corner. As the white flag is out, McCoon takes the final lap as the battle for 3rd. Oh, it's some net code. And now they make contact and around goes Telder. Bryce McCoon, 2nd career win. 1st of the season as the Browns going to get 2nd. Brandon Alfin 3rd. Leo's going to get 5th. And Telder going to finish 12th as another truck's going around. Oh, short track racing, boys. And it's a oh, I hate when that happens. Oh, I hate when that happens. Everybody hitting everybody. Beating a little bit hard of each other here. I think the Pacoons are trying to confuse me now because now I get a post over here from Jason and Stream. I'm confuzzled. Yeah, anyways, easily said and done to me. What a race it was. And we're going to see some interesting chat, I think, afterwards. McCoon wins this thing by 1 second, 1.7 over Tim Abreu. Brandon Alfin finishing 3rd. Ryan Whitaker is 4th and Nick Leo 5th. Now, correct me, Jason, you are Bryce, right? Or no? Am I getting that all mixed up still? I was trying to remember what you guys told me last week. Landon Durrold 6th, Colby Wells 7th, Caden Tufts 8th, Chris Lewis gets a top 10 in 9th, and Gavin Sanders, a.k.a. Bernie, comes back to a top 10. Dalton Wilson 11th, Matthew Telder 12th, Locklear 13th, Patrick Thompson 14th, and Jeff Langston 15th. Anthony K 16th, Cole Morton, Michael Eckert going to finish in the 18th position. Jeremy McKinnon 19th. Aaron Beaver going to finish 20th. Bill Lawson 21st. Austin Wyke 22nd. 23rd goes to Gary Godso. 24th, Trevor White. And 25th to Kyle Dumig. And Dan Marrera going to finish in 26th. Oh, so I got it right now. Thank you, Jason, for the clarification. Bryce is Jason's son, so he is not Jason. So Bryce actually gets his first career win then tonight. So congratulations to Bryce on that. I thought last week you'd said you guys were the same, so I'm sorry. My bad. We'll get it right. So congratulations to Bryce. I'm sure Jason, obviously a very happy camper, especially when son goes to victory lane. So I believe you two are the first father-son combination to win in this series history. So congratulations on that, gentlemen. Let's go down here and talk to Bryce, who goes to victory lane in the 95 truck. I got one. Interesting. All right, let's get to the right channel. Give me 1 second here. I'm multitasking here all of a sudden, so it'd be a minute. I'm assuming this is going to be Bryce in the 13 truck, I am guessing here. Lightning McCoon, are you now Bryce?
Yes.
Yes. All right, I'm just checking because, I mean, I'm getting all confuzzled here because I was trying to remember what was told last week to me, and I've had a little bit going on the last couple days, and then now finding out, okay, you're not Jason, even though I was calling you Jason, but you're actually not Jason, you're Bryce, and you're the son of Jason, and you just won your first race. Congratulations, Bryce, on the win.
Thank you.
Talk about the race out there. That was wild, man.
That was very, very wild. Having to make a lot of moves, some of them moving up into people getting a little dirty, I guess. But Rubbin's racing, and it was a lot of fun. Had to pass 3 or 4 wide for that to get a chance to win. A lot of pinching and everything. It was very, very fun.
Yeah, I was going to say the racing out there, you had to do what you had to do, man. Tire strategy came into play there. You got a little loose underneath. The 88 there lost the lead. You got the caution you needed. We were able to go get the 4 Mr. Feel Goods and get back out there. What was the feeling going through your mind when you were getting to the outside there and those fresh tires? You're like, man, I hope this move works.
Well, I got lucky that I saw the 10 get loose because the 10 got loose right underneath me, and I was going to pinch him down to pass him. Got loose and went up into like the 5th lane. I went up into like 6th lane and barely got around him. Those fresh field goods felt good though. And after getting loose, I thought, man, I'm gonna have to pit in like 5 laps, and then I was able to get a lucky caution and come back and beat my arch nemesis Caden, who wrecked me last week. But you know, racing.
That's the way it goes, man. Well, how's it feel to know you got the same amount of wins as Dad now?
Dad never raced. This is both me. Both of them are me.
Oh, now I get it. Now I get it.
Yep.
I get it.
I didn't want to confuse anyone, and I already confused you, so that's why I never tried to change my name.
Well, in fairness, I'm from Florida. I can be confused very easily. So.
Yeah, well, that was the best of us.
Either way, man, with second career win. So I had it right the first time. So either way, man, great job still tonight, man. I'm happy for you. Great racing out there, man. You put on a great show along with the other guys. I mean, that was. I've said this plenty of times before. You know, I remember watching some North Wilkesboro races when I was younger. I never saw the track open up like it has until iRacing. And I think it's created great racing here.
Yes, a lot of fun. This is probably my best track on the whole entire game, and the most fun track, I think. That just having 2 different elevations into each corner is amazing.
Absolutely, man. Well, nice job tonight. Congratulations. Shout out to whoever you like to.
Guys, shout out Kevin Whitaker Chevrolet, Chris Lewis and TI Racing, my family as usual. Gotta thank you, Chris Scala, for doing all this announcing. You do an amazing job. And yeah, hopefully North Willis come back in real life, and maybe I'll race there in real life.
Hashtag save the speedway, right?
Hashtag save the Speedway.
Absolutely, man. Great job tonight, and go celebrate that win, sir.
Oh, I will. Thank you.
Absolutely, you too, brother. Nice job by him tonight, and I'll get his name right sometime before season 10. We'll go from there, though. Nice job to Bryce or Jason or John or Jeremy or whatever his name is on the win. It's Bryce. I'm kidding. But let's talk to our second place finisher, Tim Abrell. Great race for him and a wild one when it was all over with in the 8 truck tonight. Starts on the pole. And are you really from Paw Paw, West Virginia?
Paw Paw, West Virginia. Town so nice they named it twice.
I just looked down at your settings here on the SDK game, and I'm like, Paw Paw, West Virginia. I've never heard of that place, but I definitely want to visit it now. Great job on your second place finish, man. You went and got those 4 Mr. Feelgoods and made them work.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I knew it was going to be tough to beat McCoon. He's the guy to beat. I knew that coming into the race. But, I mean, I'm glad, got this Grublets on ice, Black Cat Racing Silverado in second place. So, I mean, I guess it's better.
Well, talk about the battle with Telder there at the end, because you seemed to get the line working in turn 1 and 2. You could get the high side rolling. Then it seemed like 3 and 4 he would get the run, but then finally you were able to get that run off the corner and get the pass on him.
I'm being kind of a little bit conservative. I get a little nervous around Telder, so I was trying to take my time, be patient, make sure it was there, don't force it and make a mistake. I'll definitely take second over like a 15th place finish. So I wanted to make sure I got that clean pass. Didn't want to mess up his race or mess up mine.
Well, great job tonight, man. Send shout out to whoever you like to.
I want to shout out to my wife back at home watching the race, and Chris for putting these races together, you doing the broadcast, and all the fans watching.
All right, I got to ask out of curiosity, if she's at home watching, where are you at?
I'm in Dover, Delaware.
So okay.
We're getting out of the military, so
awesome.
Back home. Say I'm getting ready to head back as soon as the house gets sold.
Nice.
So just got to wait on closing call.
Dover Air Force Base. Very nice, man. Well, appreciate your service. And you will be driving down to Morgan County, Paw Paw, West Virginia. Population of that town is an awesome 508.
That's right. It's almost heaven. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, I got to look up this town real quickly, but it's actually on the Potomac River, too. So that's pretty cool. Very nice. Very nice.
Yes, sir.
Well, great job tonight, man. Appreciate your service more than anything, obviously. Much appreciate what you do. Safe travels back from Dover once you sell the house, and we will talk to you next week.
Yeah, thank you for your support. Thank you for everything you do, too, man.
Absolutely. No problem. My pleasure. So, Tim Burbrell joining us there, finishing in the second position, and Brandon Alphin finishing in the third position tonight. Let's bring Brandon up here, as he did a great job this evening. Brandon, congratulations. Definitely showed you had a top 5 truck tonight, and some things went your way, and a top 3 for you.
Yeah, no, it was a good run. North Wilkesboro, it's a fun track, especially when you get a long green flag run going. The Kevin Whitaker Chevrolet was really good tonight. I got in the wall a little bit coming out of 2, maybe about halfway through the race, and had about 20 seconds of damage that I had to get fixed. But the last pit stop, I decided to heck with it. And so the car wasn't really handling that last run like I would have liked, but got lucky to get a top 3.
Yeah, it was a great run for you. Obviously, you had the damage in the end there, but talk about that finish, because, obviously you were right there behind the incident that took place and stuff, and all the racing that was going on, 2-3 wide, all spread out across the track and all.
Yeah, no, you kind of seen it coming, especially at North Wilkesboro, where you got to kind of arc the corners a little bit to get a good run coming out 2 and 4, and you kind of saw it. It was reminiscent of Ricky Rudd, Dale Earnhardt
yes.
back in the day.
88.
But yeah, that's right, and so it was kind of crazy. I was fortunate enough to kind of get around it, have good luck there, just being able to go by. But yeah, it was pretty. I couldn't really tell what happened, whether Telder came down or Leo kind of got into him, but I'm sure they were probably just racing for position.
It was a good hard race in there, and a great finish for you, finishing third tonight. And send shout-outs to whoever you like to, bud.
Yeah, no, I just want to thank iRacing, Kevin Whitaker Chevrolet for their support, and looking forward to go get them next week.
Attaboy. Well, great job tonight, finishing in the third spot.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it, Chris.
No, thank you. Brandon Alphin finishing in the third position tonight, and got Chris Lewis joining me here, and I don't know how many IndyCar viewers we have, but Chris, obviously, tomorrow night, I've mentioned it on the air a few times, I'm going to be kind of MIA myself. Got to get my, teeth pulled from being a kid, I guess. I don't know how the whole wisdom teeth game plays. But needless to say, just checking with you, where, if any, what's the plan for the broadcast? I know we've kind of talked about it or whatever, so that we can send our viewers over to watch.
So tomorrow night, same time, but not the same place.
No.
It's going to be on EMRN. EMRN. It's their starting out broadcast crew. They're coming in. They do the Cup Series that we do.
Okay.
And they are brand new. They did one broadcast, and it was Thursday night for the Cup League, and it was actually pretty good. No competition, of course.
I was going to say, I mean, I might lose my job here. Am I gonna
I don't know about that.
Am I going to be on the track next week racing now?
You and Gary both, but yeah, these guys, they've never done an IndyCar anything before, so it'll be interesting. They're excited for it. I know Gary's excited for it. We'll just have to see how it goes tomorrow.
All right, so good luck to those guys at EMRN?
EMRN.
I think I know what that stands for now as I think about it. But
what does it stand for?
Well, let's see. E would be the esports, and an MRN, Motor Racing Network.
You got it.
So, all right. So that should be a lot of fun. Well, good luck to those guys tomorrow night, and if I get a link or something, I'll share it over here in my channels and stuff, and if I'm able to even look straight on my computer. So, but we'll see what happens there, Chris. Great race tonight. Good top 10 for you, and we appreciate your time, bud.
Thank you. Appreciate you, buddy.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And Chris Lewis there, the owner of iRacing, got his work cut out for him here tonight, of course, with a few incidents and all. But shout out to EMRN for filling in for me tomorrow night at Michigan for the final race of the TI IndyCar Series. So I will return for race 1 of Season 6 unless they just do such a great job to get me fired. It happens in life. I'm just kidding. Anyways, appreciate everybody for watching. I'm out and heading over to Lernerville for the Short Track Super League dirt race coming up here in a few minutes. I will keep the stream running. Just going to switch over to the other stream link, basically, for that race. So if you want to come over and watch, you're more than invited. Should be a fun race here coming up in a few minutes. But with that said, thanks to TI Racing for allowing us to broadcast. And thank you to all the drivers for a great race, the viewers for watching. And it was definitely a lot of fun. So appreciate everybody for being a part of that. And everybody working with me to go get my mouth fixed. This isn't just a game. It's iRacing. See ya!
And now the wait is over. The nerves have taken their toll. Ooh. Let go.